Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Well, we're far enough into the season now, Clark, to hit this point. Tell me your thoughts about how the rookies have fared so far this season.
You know, you hear so much talk, Kevin, about the rookie wall, and it's real. I mean, it's a legitimate deal. The season is long, and the competition level of the NBA is like nothing these young players have seen in their first year in the league. So these guys are being pushed, they're getting tested, and it's hard. It's really hard, physically, mentally, and emotionally. But the key is to stay in the game, pass the test, learn from it, and improve as you move through the season.
No good from Lee. Here are the Pistons with the ball. Hamilton right side. Nesterovic with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. He can't get that one to fall. Williamson looking it over. Here's Wallace. And Lee pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Serbiak passes to Hudson. Lee outside for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here is Robinson. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Seems like somebody's got eyes in the back of their head. Great vision there on that one.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I asked him what his strategy was for slowing down Kevin Garnett. Coach told me we don't want to let him go on scoring runs all by himself. He's a guy that thrives off of energy. Our guys need to be ready to double team and sub in when we need them to. We don't want Garnett getting a hot hand here tonight. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Hudson. After the basket by Detroit, here's Serbiak. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Lee against Hamilton. Pass to Robinson. Lee with the steal. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Barron. Now Robinson. This one for 3. That shot is off. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Nesterovic. Out to Lee. Lets it go from deep. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now here is Hamilton. Last game he had 34 points. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Williamson. Shoots the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Here's Barron. Following the score by Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Pass to Hudson. Now Lee puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Wallace. Williamson, the pass to Barron. And here is Robinson. Pulls it up. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Hudson. No scoring in this one. Garnett, right side. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Pistons leading by 5. Here's Barry. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Wizards in Washington. In the corner, it's Robinson. 6 to shoot. Williamson, the pass to Barry. Robinson for 3. Rebound by Serbiak. Timberwolves trail by 5. Garnett kicks to Lee. That's good, and so Garnett with the assists.
You know, his passing ability might be the most overlooked part of his game. Garnett has really good court vision, especially for a guy that plays his position.
Here's Barry. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Pass to Hudson. Lee outside. From deep three-point land. Rebound, Detroit. Wallace has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Barry. Robinson down low. He's covered by Hudson. It's good.
That's how it's done. Getting down and dirty inside. Good result.
Timberwolves trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Excellent job to impact that attempt and prevent the easy deuce.
Here's Barry. He's covered by Hudson. Back to Williamson. Kick out to Hamilton. Lee with the steal. Pass to Hudson. No one near him. And the jumper is on the mark.
That's heads-up basketball to find a teammate with a good look right there.
Pistons leading by 3. Here's Barry. Outside Robinson. Here's Hamilton. Sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, he can let it loose. The quick release shown by Hamilton that time.
Here's Minnesota. Here's Hudson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Nesterovic passes to Garnett. Robinson pulls it in.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Here's Barry. Outside Robinson. Over Nesterovic. Robinson misses. Timberwolves trail by 6. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Barry. Misses the 3. Here's Lee. And off the glass. That one's good.
Sweet string music. Nestled that one in nicely.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Here comes the ball destroyer. Hit the Pistons gas, sir.
Detroit making a switch. Curry's checked in. Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Barry. Shoots. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Barry's got 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Brandon. All sorts of time. Rebound by Wallace.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Robinson passes to Curry. Now Williamson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Brandon. Nothing on the board. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 11 rebounds in the game. Williamson outside. Curry against Gill. Pass to Barry. Fires it up. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Smith kicks to Trent. Here's Brandon. Just 4 to shoot. It's deflected.
You got to go up stronger than that, or he's going to turn you away.
Curry finds Robinson. Yep, it counts. He has 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
1:53 left to play here in the first. Jackson down low. Wallace is there. And it's sent back by Wallace.
Wallace, clearly a great shot blocker. Add another one to his talent.
Williamson, the pass to Curry. Now Robinson over Jackson. Robinson misses. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Trent passes to Brandon. Trying to end the drought. And he lays it up and in.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Different look here for the Pistons. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the Pistons. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
And I think for the Pistons, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Curry. Still yet to score. Yes, that goes in.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Trent outside. Pass to Gill. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Good composure that time from Gill. Gets hit and still makes the shot.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Curry deciding where to go with it. 3 to screen, down low, deflects the pass. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Trent. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
To the middle, Rabracha. Drilled from 11 feet out. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pistons lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Pistons leading by 6. Here's Sanchez. He has yet to score. Here's the screen to the paint. Shoots from 12. Misses off the right iron. The Timberwolves shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Shot on the wing. Pass to Strickland. Slater tips it back in. Slater's got his first 2 points of the night.
Hey, offensive rebounding comes down to anticipation and want to.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
I want to hear everybody make some noise because Pistons dancing.
And the Pistons making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Pistons leading by 4. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Sanchez. Still scoreless. Yep, that one goes in there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Strickland. Pass to Zerbiak. Banked in off the glass. Zerbiak's got his first bucket in this one.
Set him up so they can knock him down.
And, well, Detroit shooting well. 50% from the floor. Here is Forbes. To the inside. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Peeler. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Substitution on the floor.
Pistons leading by 4. Here's Barry. He's got 5. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And here's Davis for 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Inside, Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Boy, Joe Smith making that dunk look routine and elementary. He's got some pretty good ups for a big guy.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Barry. Pass to Hamilton. The NBA announcing they'll be focusing more on throwback jerseys this season. Mark, you have a favorite?
I really don't, Kevin. I was never what you would call a clothes or uniform horse. Whatever was on, whatever was available, that's what I wore. But I would say that the Denver rainbow-colored jerseys, if I did wear a throwback, that would probably be a pretty cool one. But, you know, I'm partial to the Pacers' ABA history because I'm part of that franchise's history. So Pacers first, and then maybe the Nuggets old-school jerseys would be second.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Barry. 5 points in the game. Rabracha. And he can't bank that one in. And here is Zerbiak. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And the touch from the inside. Smith is so comfortable operating down low.
And it's time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Detroit gave us some status update. He said that he suffered a nasty bruise to the lower part of his back and that it's really stiffened up on him. They don't think it's enough of a problem to keep him from playing, so we'll just have to see how it pans out. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work, and that's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work in helping these guys be ready to perform.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 14-4 run. Zerbiak passes to Brandon. Smith outside. To the middle. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Here comes the bomb, Detroit. You hit the Pistons dancer.
Walsh, he's checked in for Detroit. Curry comes in for Davis. Trent kicks to Garnett. Clock at 6. Stolen by Robinson. Trent against Curry. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Got to respect the outside stroke of Robinson. Cliff is a guy who has a nice touch for a big man.
Here's Brandon. Garnett left side. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Barry. Hamilton outside. Over Lee. No good from Hamilton.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Bounce pass from Garnett. Pass to Woods. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Fades back. And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Trent. Garnett's got his 2nd basket.
The height of Garnett's release makes it so hard to cover and opens up options for him offensively.
The Pistons trailing. Here's Barry. 5 points in the game. Now here is Hamilton. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Garnett the pass to Brandon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brandon's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
And such a valuable high percentage shot, and he does a great job of taking advantage.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the 2nd quarter. Here's Barry. Richard Hamilton on the wing. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. Hamilton's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here is Hamilton. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his 1st basket of the game. Brandon the pass to Lee. Garnett kicks to Trent. Pass to Lee. That one, no good. Hamilton with some nice D. Here's Barry. He's got 5. Outside Curry. Here's Hamilton. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And now a 4-point Piston lead. Here's Brandon. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Get up, get up, get up, and start making some noise. Get this up. Go, Pistons, dancing.
Williamson is checked in for Curry. Here's Hudson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Trent with the wide open look. And count it from 19 feet away. Trent's got his second basket of the night. The Pistons leading. Here's Barry. Pass to Robinson from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Wood. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Hudson. Here he goes. Over in the corner. Lee gets the three-pointer to fall. Lee's got 7.
That's just excellent awareness right there. I mean, sensing the defensive overcommitment and then taking advantage of it. That's good basketball.
Here's Barry. He's got 5. Mr. Williamson. 5 on the clock. A rebound by the Timberwolves. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
No good from Hudson. Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Hamilton the pass to Robinson.
And Robinson is a skilled big. In addition to being an effective scorer inside, he also has a three-point shot to boot.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
First free throw is good. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Robinson hits them both.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
The Timberwolves trail. Going inside. Here's Jackson. Can't connect from short range.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Hamilton. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Hamilton's got 7 now in this quarter.
Very comfortable from out there. Hamilton oozing with confidence on that triple.
Jackson a screen on Hamilton. Into the lane.
And that's why you work it inside. You put the defense in an uncomfortable position.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
And that one falls for Gill.
Yeah, Kendall Gill's athleticism and versatility, really solid. A guy who can play a lot of positions, and I think he's an outstanding scorer.
And he can't hit the second. Pistons leading by 3 to the paint. Here's Hamilton, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Strickland. Softly drops in the floater. Strickland's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Detroit's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Hamilton outside. Pass to Barry. Williamson from long range. Rebounded by Jackson. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Strickland. Goes up on the wing, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Strickland's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's effective in that medium range area.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Pistons on top, up 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. A fantastic game for Rip Hamilton in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Barry. Pass to Williamson. Here's Hamilton, covered by Lee. From 18 feet away, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Garnett kicks to Hudson. And here is Lee. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Barry. Now here is Hamilton. It's good from the top of the key. Hamilton's got 14 points.
Boy, that pass there, on time, on point. Nice play.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Now Lee. The shot, no good. Hamilton with some nice D. Pass to Robinson. Got a piece of it. And Garnett slams it home.
KG taking no prisoners and dropping the hammer down. Well, what a nice throwdown by Kevin Garnett.
The Pistons leading. Here's Barry. He's got 5. Here's Hamilton. Wide open. That's good on the jump shot. He's got 16.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Garnett. 6 points for him. Here's Lee. And the layup's good off the glass.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Barry. He's covered by Hudson. Here's Wallace, and the dunk by Wallace.
Wallace going up hard and strong for the throwdown. Major athleticism.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Hudson. Serbiak up top. And again, it's Minnesota.
The assist, Hudson.
Barry the pass to Wallace. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Williamson. Minnesota with the rebound. Zerbiak's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oh, Garnett polishing off the fast break.
And this is the work ethic Garnett possesses. Really hustles down the floor in transition.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Get up, and start making some noise. Here they come, your Pistons dancing.
Pass to Barry. Back to Hamilton. Garnett against Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Hamilton kicks to Robinson. Williamson from long range. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Lee's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Barry. He's covered by Hudson. Pass to Hamilton. Looking to end the run. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. A nice shot by Hudson. Hudson's got his second basket of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Barry. 5 points in the game. Outside Robinson. Back to Hamilton. Williamson, the pass to Barry. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson for 3. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hudson dishes to Garnett. Pass to Zerbiak. Unloads. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Barry. Now here is Robinson. He's covered by Hudson. Hamilton kicks to Williamson. Wallace the pass to Williamson. Hamilton dishes to Robinson. A 3-ball. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the arms of Garnett go on forever. And that length makes him a problem on the offensive glass.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Robinson on the wing. Here's Barry. He has 5. Back to Hamilton. 6 to shoot. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Hamilton's got 20.
He's hit shot after shot. I'd keep feeding him. This man is on a mission.
Here's Brandon. Barnett outside. Pass to Peeler. Garnett up top, guarded by Robinson. And Garnett misses. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Barry. Hamilton outside. Shot from the top of the key. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Brandon. From the high post, he drills it. Brandon's got 6 points. The Pistons have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Barry. He has 5. Here's Hamilton. Rebound, Minnesota. Garnett's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Brandon. He's got 6. Garnett outside. And it's sent back by Waltz.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
Checked in for Garnett.
Number 32, Joe Smith.
Here's Peeler. Hasn't made one yet. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Timberwolves, the season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now.
And when you look at Minnesota, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Chalk up 2 there. Peeler's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Barrett. He's got 5. Mr. Williamson. Hamilton outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Smith scanning the floor. Here's Woods. Wallace covering. Woods the pass to Peeler. Here's Brandon. Clock at 4. Count it. Good. Brandon's got 8 points.
A tough spot on the floor for a guy his size. That's what makes Brandon so crafty.
Pistons trail by 8. Here's Barrett. Pass to Hamilton. Uncovered. They get it again. Won't. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Minnesota calls timeout.
I want to hear everybody make some noise because Pistons dancing.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Strickland. He's got 6. Pass to Slater. Lopez outside. Clock at 6. Over Curry. Lopez, no luck.
I think he'd love to have that one back. Got the ball right where he wanted to and couldn't convert.
Here's Barrett. Back to Williamson. Rabracha, guarded by Jackson. That one goes. Count it. Now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Strickland. Here's the drive. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
1:51 left in the third quarter. Here's Barrett. 5 points in the game. And here is Williamson. Outside Curry. The Pistons working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Robinson. Slater with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Lopez. Right side Jackson. Here's Strickland. 6 points for him. On the 3 off target. Williamson outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Gill is checked in for Minnesota.
Substitution on the floor.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Strickland. Pass to Smith. Out to the wing. Jackson a screen on Hamilton. And he drives in. Here's Gill. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gill's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
Very athletic play that time by Gill inside. Nice job working to get the high percentage shot for himself.
Now here's Hamilton. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Hamilton kicks to Curry. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Strickland. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Brandon. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him, but these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now here is Hamilton. Curry on the wing. Back to Hamilton. Over Gill. Nesterovic with the rebound. Nesterovic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Brandon. Pass to Serbiak. And he converts the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Detroit with the ball after the basket by Minnesota. Outside Curry. Back to Hamilton. Nesterovic with the rebound. Nesterovic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Smith. And Smith gets double teamed. Here's Serbiak. Beyond the arc. And Davis pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Hamilton. Basket counts. Hamilton's got 12 points here in the second half.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Minnesota leading by 10. Screen by Smith. Here's Brandon. Rebound by the Pistons. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Hamilton outside. Shot clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Timeout called, Timberwolves.
Keeping us all in motion. Here your Pistons dancer.
Walls is checked in for the Pistons. Garnett, he's checked in for Minnesota. Lee comes in for Gill. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He gave them credit for the defense, saying, excellent job, guys. Really great job. You got to maintain that same energy and keep forcing turnovers. We'll see if they're able to do it.
Thanks, David. Pass to Zerbiak. All alone. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pistons trail by 10. Here's Sanchez. Rabracha. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Zerbiak. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Curry after the basket by Minnesota. Rabracha tried to bank it in, but he misses. Minnesota leading by 10. Brandon, the pass to Garnett. Here's Zerbiak, guarded by Curry. 6 to shoot. Lee, that's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Sanchez. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Hudson's checked in for Minnesota. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Out to the right wing. It's deflected. Fires the three. Hamilton pulls it in. Pistons trail by 12. Pass to Barry. Hamilton outside. Outside Robinson. Bangs home the trifecta.
And I tell you, for a big guy, Robinson is really light on his feet. Gets off the floor quickly and has the nice, easy shooting stroke.
Here's Hudson. Lee outside. Another miss by Minnesota. To the inside. And Robinson that time on the assist by Hamilton. Robinson's got 5 points now this quarter.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Down low. Here's Lee. In time he gets the jumper to fall. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Barry. Pass to Hamilton. Minnesota with the rebound. Garnett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Lee outside. Again, the miss by Lee.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Here's Barry. It's Williamson, top of the key. Over Zerbiak. It's blocked. And now the Timberwolves on the break. There's the triple. No good from Hudson. Pistons trail by 9. Pass to Barry. And here is Robinson. And it goes down 2 points.
Power move there, muscling it in. Weight room. Shooting one.
Defensive foul. Russia. This there, first personal foul.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And the free throw, no good.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these free throws.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Pistons have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Barry. Hamilton outside. Here's Williamson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Minnesota leading by 7. Right wing. Lee against Hamilton. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. No good from Lee. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 40% in the fourth. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Lee's got 11 points here in just the second half. The Pistons shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Here's Barry. Pass to Hamilton. Lots of room. Garnett grabs the board.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Detroit with the ball. Following the three by Minnesota. Williamson, the pass to Hamilton. Hamilton can't get that one to fall.
It's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Lee outside. From deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Barry. Now Williamson. Now Robinson. 14 feet away. It misses. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Hudson. And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That's his first foul. Timeout called, Timberwolves.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
I want to hear everybody make some noise to your Pistons dancing.
Minnesota making a switch. Smith has checked in. Here's Hudson. Clock at 6. From about 19. There's the jumper. Nice one.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Now, here is Robinson. Strong move off the glass.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-6 run. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. 3, good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Barrett following the 3 by Minnesota. Now Robinson. Here's Williamson. Smith there for the rebound. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 17-6 run.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Clutch.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Now the Pistons with it. It's an 18-point game. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee.
Substitution on the floor.
Reed against Garnett. Here's Sanchez. 6 on the shot clock. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.